as we're underway here in Week 16.
And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down. And you look at this Saints defense.
Well, they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Marlin! Harbaugh!
Now it's gone. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs. Back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8.
Cornell!
Here's Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Goff going to shift him around. In motion goes Raymond. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Lions at 11-3 on the year, and they come in on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
DC!
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. They need 2. Here's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
14! What's that?
From the 50, it's gone. He's airing it out for Williams. Touchdown! Jameson Williams. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. Well, they said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive. He burned them, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
The Saints take over
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
You talk about this Lions defense.
They were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's about what you consider the break-even mark. If you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course. A pretty nice effort.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Charles already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown.
CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And, Charles, you look at these two teams, these are those kind of litmus test games in the second half of the season that if you're a coach or a player, you can either really look forward to them or really dread them, depending on your point of view.
And if you're dreading them, you're not going to go very far in the playoffs. You need to look forward to these kind of games because here we've got 2 division leaders, both real contenders for the NFC title. And you're right, you love having easy games on your schedule, but you need some games like this to toughen you up a bit and ensure that you're ready for the shock of playoff football.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with him.
And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line.
And that's what we've seen from this defense all year long because they've been so good at finding ways to take the football away. And they just gave us another example right here. A strong defense, that's something you're going to need to rely on come playoff time. And this crew has got one. There's no doubt about that, Brandon.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
This defense for the Saints, they played extremely well last week in the win over Atlanta.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
Hey, kill! Hardball.
To throw is Goff. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
So now following the sack, Goff and the Lions needing to come up with something here on 3rd and long.
5. 2 for 1.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Into the hands of Perry, complete.
First time that they've called his number tonight, and it gets him a first down.
And now an audible here into something else. Here's Duggan to throw.
A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Now a 2nd and 10. Throwing, Duggan.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Richardson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 34-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Duggan.
That's going to be caught by Richardson. Calling a gain of 3 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Duggan will look to throw this. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Lions are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown.
Jameson Williams.
His 2nd TD of the game and 16th on the season.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well, this is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
Yeah, you said jumbled. They were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
24-yard gain on this play.
Duggan looking to throw. And that one going to be off target and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10. To throw is Duggan.
Throw left side taken in by Miller. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves him with 3rd and 9 looming.
Duggan now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Duggan.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Back to throw. Dugan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. 1 play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Goff.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race.
Jameson Williams.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Jameson Williams.
On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Lions continue to pull away here in this first half.
So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. Extra point splits the uprights, and the rout is on here in this first half. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Quickly complete into the right flat. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
And now they'll shift things around.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Shaquille Leonard, the linebacker. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Now a give to Gibbs, running left.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
Hey, let's go. Let's go, Brown.
Goff wants to throw on 3rd and 1.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Gotta say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now gone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a second one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
2nd and 10.
Hey, 76! 76! We're good, we're good! Turbo,
Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And this is caught on the sideline, and he gets out of bounds as well. How about that? Give him 30 yards there.
Already over 1,000 yards receiving this season. That catch is just going to add to his total. Certainly not resting on his laurels. He's trying to continue to gain as many yards as possible and continue this big season.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
When that works, your offensive coordinator looks like a genius. When it doesn't, at least folks saying, what are you doing? Down here, I'd rather have my tailback running off tackle than something off the radar like this.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Goff now looks to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Saints going to go on offense first, and they trail here as we begin quarter number 3. And the fair catch signaled for and take. They'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Looking to throw. Dugan. Finding Miller once more, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here.
Throwing on first down. Dugan dumps it complete to Miller. Fighting through, and he's got space. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. A big play there on the catch and run. 34 yards. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Miller. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
2nd and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring. Tries the left side and finds Olave.
Touchdown, Saints.
Chris Olave
From 6 yards away.
And the Saints are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10.
28, Saints 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
12, 12, 12, 12.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Third and 5.
76, help. 76, 76.
Now it's Goff. He finds Austin complete. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
17, 17.
4th down to give to Gibbs.
And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Back to throw, Goff. It's complete to Williams. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
This is 2nd and 8.
Shell.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. To throw is Goff. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. On 1st down, Dugan. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 19 yards there on the catch and run. On 1st and 10, Dugan. Olave holds it in. And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Here's Duggan to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Andre Yoshibas, his first touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. And I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Now, all of a sudden, we've got an interesting game here. You just saw them go down and score a touchdown. And what was a comfortable lead at halftime, it's down to a 2-score game.
And so the obvious thought is they've got to ramp things back up again. Got to get the offense into high gear. But we've seen this before. When you've kind of been in shutdown mode for a while thinking that you're okay, it's hard to mash the gas again and have everything work perfectly. They've got to fashion together a good drive right here and now.
Because defensively, got to be feeling confident. They haven't allowed a point this half. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Another run for Gibbs here. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
And not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Now Goff. That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A big pickup of 38.
And this is seemingly how it's been all game long. This defense has been just a step too slow. And here they're burned again. Another big play.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
It always helps when you get great run support from your safeties, and when you get one who can actually read the play and get upfield and shut it down before it gets going, it's exactly what you're looking for.
2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Again, it's Gibbs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And his kick is indeed good, and that will extend their lead even further.
So that not just important in the fact that it widens their lead, but really that was a textbook job of just hanging on to the football.
And we know all the time that coaches talk about time of possession. Sometimes it's a stat that doesn't matter much, but in this drive, it matters a lot. They want to reduce time and score points and lock this game down.
Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Duggan.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
This offense has had its troubles moving the ball all night. So now you get in this situation, hard to imagine that suddenly they're going to start clicking and moving the ball downfield.
Duggan.
Underneath for Miller. You got the big lead defensively. You like to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage.
Will the defense pressure or sit back? Here's 4th and 5.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much.
Throwing now, Goff. They'll roll him out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. The wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down.
There's a quarterback who's learned his lesson. He's thrown a few interceptions so far. That time he said, I'm making sure nobody catches this one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Goff. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way, and what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away.
Taken in at the 11. An 8-yard return there after a punt of 47. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Duggan will look to throw this.
Going right side here, and that's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49.
2 timeouts remaining, but time is of the essence. Down 2 scores. It's 1st and 10.
They'll find Miller. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Duggan now to throw.
That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Now a timeout here, at least for the moment. Looks like one of the Saints is injured, shaken up on that last play. Always unfortunate to see an injury, especially this close to the end of the regular season. We'll step aside.
To throw is Duggan. And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here's 1st and goal. Duggan looking to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. And the pitch goes to Miller. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it, and he gets it done.
Extra point right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So 20 seconds remain. It'll come down to this. And this is going to be recovered by the Hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. Charles, for this losing side, their heads are hanging as they walk off the field today. And really, I mean, we know why. Those 3 turnovers by that offense, that's ultimately what doomed them.
And this is what coaches preach all the time to every team that we ever talk with. Taking care of the ball on offense, trying to take it away on defense. And let's face it, when you give it away 3 times in one game, you make it very difficult for your team to get the W.
So for Detroit, the wins keep coming as this one moves them to 12-3 on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Packers will come to town. Meanwhile, for New Orleans, it's a bad time of year to take a loss like this as they drop to 10-5. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.